So I got a pile of books today in front of us, right? We're going to learn one word, and we're going to go through all four of these books to see if it changes any, right? Pretty sure all four of these are Webster's from different years, right? We're going to learn a word because people don't know words nowadays, right? Get it from book, not Google. Sorry. Right? Because words don't change that much, right? And words have context, right? We can look up that word too if people forgot what that means. But okay, so this is a fun word, right? We use it a lot in today's society, but most of the people using it don't know what it means, right? And some of the people using it do know what it means and don't care, and there are plenty of examples, right? So today the word is tyrant. Okay. Tyrant, harsh ruler having absolute power. Tyranny, unjust use of absolute governmental power. Tyrannize, right? Tyrannized, tyrannizing. Rule or deal with in the manner of a tyrant, tyrannizer. All right? So, okay, that was pretty simple. Tyrant, a sovereign or other ruler who uses power oppressingly or unjustly. 2. Any person in the position of authority who exercises power oppressively or despotically. Ooh, despotism. Huh. Okay. Tyrannical or compulsive. Oh, compulsory influence. An absolute ruler. One in ancient Greece or Sicily. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Tyranny. Arbitrary or unrestrained exercise of power. Despotic abuse of authority. The government or rule of a tyrant. A state ruled by a tyrant. Oppressive or unjust government. Undue severity or harshness. A tyrannical act or proceeding. Okay. Tyrannical, unjustly cruel or severe, arbitrary or oppressive, despotic. Of or characteristic of a tyrant. Okay, right? Tyrant. Tyrant, a king or ruler who uses his power oppressively or unjustly. An absolute ruler, as in ancient Greece, owing his office to usurpations. Any person who exercises power despotically. A tyrannical or compulsory influence. Wow. And it says the same thing, right? Pretty much, right? So who's a tyrant nowadays, right? Tyrant, after ending blah blah blah, an absolute ruler, specific in ancient Greece, etc. One who seized sovereignty illegally. Usurper, a cruel, oppressive ruler, despot. Any person who exercises authority in an oppressive manner, cruel master. A tyrannical influence. Okay, so came from Greece, right? How long ago was that? Most Americans don't know. Okay, which is fine, right? Who cares? That's old news, right? They don't even know when World War II happened, the Civil War happened. Fucking okay, whatever. But I need to listen to these people because they're my tyrants, right? What has happened is because people are so opinionated and stupid and just whatever else, they want to be a tyrant over everyone else. And why I am doing this today is because I was a part of a conversation and it was pretty enjoyable. I really enjoyed it, actually, right? And we talked about free time, and if we have any. And my fellow American said, we don't have any free time. You have no rights to yourself. You have no time that is yours. It's owned by someone. Which I can't argue with. It is owned by someone, right? And they will rob from my time, right? For their own influences and whatever else. Which some would be fine. But because how many people want their fraction of a fucking cent, it is really led me to some despotism in my life. Right? When authority wouldn't even call me a human, yet I had to listen to them at gunpoint, I would call that a tyrant. Right? When we've had different beliefs, and you can be biased and ignorant in your beliefs, and you can be a complete hypocrite, I have to listen to your tyrannical whatever. It's stupid. Right? And it's everyone that's alive in America today is my tyrant because you all are a part of it. Right? Leave me the fuck alone. If this is what it means to be American, I quit. Right? Who would take me? I don't know. Fucking, you can come shoot me. Right? Take my life, my liberty, and my pursuit of happiness because I don't got it here. Right? That's what my fellow American told me. Right? You own me with a social security number. That's not pleasant. Fucking, the more and more the days trudge on, the farther we get away from reality because y'all are fucking bullshit. Right? And it's bullshit day in and day out. I have to listen to 10 fucking retards that haven't read a book in 10 years besides what they're forced to right now tell me some shit. Okay, cool. Right? I have to listen to people that have done nothing with their life tell me some shit. Okay, cool. And maybe they have done something valuable to society in their life, unlike me. And maybe I am overbloating their value or underbloating their value. It doesn't matter. The thing is, we can have a difference of opinion on value. And at that point, right, I should be able to quit, right? Which is real interesting, right? We got into how jobs are an interesting topic. If you say the wrong thing, you can apparently get fired from your job. Well, what about when you're not on the clock and they're not paying you? Well, because a matter of opinion, my fellow American said, yeah, sure, we should be able to fire you because your opinion off the clock. Well, that doesn't sound right. Am I doing my job while on the clock to your full expectations? Right? Well, debatable, but that's what you pay me to do. For the period of time, someone is paying you to just do your job. It's and I understand there are struggles in the world that people face, the real world, right? And some people can't handle the real world, right? They go home, they lock themselves in a house, and they fucking call it a year. I've been known to do that. Right? I try to get out. Most people are shitty. Right? And that's okay, right? But we go into this free time thing that I'm talking about. When I'm off the clock, I should be exempt, right? But when am I off the clock from the government? Do I get free speech? Apparently not. Which, no, I get free speech. I'm born with a mouth and it works, right? Apparently you guys educated me. So guess what? You guys are fucking retards, right? Fucking the words mean stuff, right? You oppress people every day. I've seen it. You've oppressed me. Wow. Fucking, you break your own rules. These rules, right? You break them. You fucking call yourselves American, but you fucking didn't even watch the Nicolas Cage movie. What kind of a fucking American are ya? Right? Whatever. Oh yeah, you're the type of American that's probably hailing the people in Washington D.C. Like those guys have done something for you. They're not these people. They didn't make America. They didn't say that people should have equal rights. They didn't say that people should do this and that. No, they're bickering like high school children. Right? Over fucking their debts and their spending and their all of this. Right? And their influences in other countries and this and that and blah blah blah. And guess what? It's stupid. Right? It's time to grow up America. Right? It's okay and nice to have your fun and games here and there, but guess what? People die. Fucking shit's real. Fucking America isn't a first world country. Apparently, a couple FBI guys died in Florida today going to go kill a pedophile. I'm sorry for your loss. Right? Did you catch the pedophile? Did you save the children? They didn't tell me that part. No, they told me the pedophile killed some of your guys because you guys failed. Killed two bystanders because you guys failed. Maybe those bystanders were the two. It's confusing. They didn't give all the details, right? And then he offed himself because after a couple of your guys died, you're like, oh, it's not like we have enough bullets to fucking take the building down. Let's have a standoff. Until this guy fucking does whatever. Let's starve him out. Like, fucking, that's been a good tactic in fucking history. Right? Fucking either you're willing to fucking go in there and save some children or you're not. That's it. What was it? The fucking Florida shooting or whatever? The fucking cop just fucking stood outside the fucking doors like a goddamn pussy. Right? Fucking, okay. What do I know? Oh, wait, both these places are in Florida. Well, okay. Right, New York's willing to fucking strangle people for a cigarette. So, with their bare hands, they're willing to kill people for a goddamn cigarette. Oh. Right? Oh. I'm free to do this all day. Free to do this all day. I can drink alcohol all day. Well, not all day. I have obligations. But as an American, I don't have obligations. I can go live on the streets. They have thousands of people on the streets. Actually, they encourage it right now. You don't need a job. You need to go out on the streets where it's snowing right now. Right? You don't need money. Right? We're turning that money to trash. And we're investing in other things. That's what they're doing. They're printing money and exchanging your portion of it for actual stuff. Well, you get fucked while your money turns to shit. Wow. Sounds like a tyrant to me. Right? When a tyrant, what America is they make all these rules. They never tell anyone the fucking rules. You have to pay thousands of dollars to get all the fucking rules, right? And then they fuck you because their opinions on the rules are always better than yours. No matter what. Right? This guy, any guy that is in government, whether high, small, medium, whatever, right? From the average police officer to a sheriff, which I have completely different opinions on for the most part, due to certain circumstances that have to do with the fucking Constitution. But anyways, politicians from the fucking people at the DMV that don't give a fuck, to the people at the UPS that don't give a fuck, to the people at the police station that don't give a fuck, to the people at the hospitals that don't give a fuck, to the OSHA people that don't give a fuck, to the fucking everyone that doesn't give a fuck. Right? Because guess what? Half the rules are bullshit half the time anyways. you don't catch everything because guess what? You're not everywhere. And then the few minor cases you actually catch, you're like, hey, we got the bad guy. We are good. Right? But this guy in Florida, where two, apparently fucking 100 children or some shit. But they didn't tell me if they actually saved the 100 kids or fucking where the kids were or nothing. No. How it sounded was 5 people died at this house, and now there's 500 cops at this house. Well. And there was a whole lot of shooting, but not a whole lot of information coming out, even though the events are over. Right? They just want to fearmonger for a little bit. Right? California, not too far away, fucking they saved 33 kids out of a building. They fucking had them on fucking camera, and I think fucking they proved that there were kids with a picture, although fucking pictures could be fake. I wasn't there. And that's the thing, I wasn't there. I don't care about these kids. My kids I have to protect. Because I don't trust the fucking government. I don't trust the cops. I don't trust nobody. That's pathetic. Alright, but tyrants, right? Tyrants are robbing from them every day. Robbing food off their table for rules that they never agreed to. They've never heard about. Fucking, I can't even teach them the rules, right? Fucking, do you wear a mask or not? You're how old? Fucking, what's the rules this week? Oh, fucking, they don't say. And how many percent of fucking your age people are surviving, and how many percent of your age people are showing symptoms and blah 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 blah? Sorry, little girl. You know, I fucking asked them, and they told me these answers. But then the next week they say something else. And the next week they say something else, and then they go back maybe. On this and that they go back. But no, usually it's they change it to this, and they change it to that, and then they say, I don't know. Fucking it was one of these things, and then it goes down the pipeline, and they blame that guy, and that guy's like, no, it was this guy. And this guy's like, nah, it was that guy. And so nobody's accountable for shit. Right? And if nobody's accountable, yeah, all these bad things are still happening because of you guys, then you're a tyrant, in my opinion, right? You're controlling everything in your way. That's tyranny. You never came and asked me for fucking nothing. Right? John F. Kennedy was like, hey, don't ask what your government can do for you, ask what you can do for your government. Okay, I've asked him. Right? And they said, oh, well, you're not good enough to go kill sand people. Even though it's just you won't make the cut. Okay, that's fine. Right? Although, one of me can, I don't know, grab a gun because I'm an American and at least kill 3 of them. You just drop me at the point with, yeah, fucking, I could kill 3 of them. Right? Is 3 enough for you guys? That's the American way, right? Or you can just come off me and I'll shut up forever. It's as easy as that, too. My family would cry, but one man's death is a tragedy only to them. Right? 1 million is statistic. Ask Stalin. He knows so much about government. Your kind of government. The American kind of government nowadays. Right? Y'all think fucking America is so fucking great, but it's just better than the other shitholes, to be honest. It's a little bit better, right? And it's not getting better, right? It's getting worse. Why is it getting worse? I thought I was investing in something that was worth something. But that's a lie. And you guys haven't proven it otherwise, so I want to stop my investment into you guys until you prove otherwise, right? You can't even audit yourself properly, and you can't show real proof of your fucking audits, right? Fucking whatever. I'm just sick of all the fucking games. You guys are grown adults that control millions of people's lives like it's a goddamn video game. You aren't playing The Sims in fucking Washington, D.C., right? The fucking monkey playing the computer game for Elon Musk, right? I can't say anything on that. I'm not smart enough, apparently. But the government can, even though they don't know what a fucking CPU is, a processor, hack that shit. They don't even know how they got fucking hacked for fucking all sorts of shit, right? Oh, wait, no, they found out a year later. And they're like, oh, nah, just ignore that shit. It'll be fine. It's only. Do you know how many zeros and ones you'd have to put in to fuck people that hard? Right? You can't notice that many zeros and ones that you got fucked? Nobody double checked. It sounds like incompetence. And if it's not incompetence, then it sounds like terrorism because you guys are bothering me with your bullshit, right? That you can't handle. So now I have to fucking worry about it because you guys are incompetent. It scares the shit out of me that you guys are too fucking incompetent to fucking double check your work. And trust me, I know. I've seen your work. I've seen it for my whole life. Some of it's pretty good. Some of it's, and yeah, pretty bad rep of abuses and usurpations. Oh, wait, didn't Tyrant say something about that? I don't know any papers that are American that say anything about tyranny or rules for government or none of that. Free time, freedom, independence, right? Getting away from some fucking king 3,000 miles away. Like, I don't know. What would I know? Right? Making people snitches. Fucking because fucking whatever else, right? We can't talk about the sea of land that we have now and we force people to be fucking snitches, even though Americans don't force people to be snitches for nothing, right? That's what it says, right? But I forgot, I'm not that far in my Declaration of Independence thing because here's the thing, I've had a lot to talk about and a lot of worries, and real life happens. I can't always talk about the past and try to educate you guys or even just get stuff off my own mind because I always have to worry about some dumb fucking India that fucking won't eat the fucking cow that's in front of him but is starving to death. Okay, I don't care. Don't care about that fucking guy. Okay, I don't care about some place in some fucking desert got bombed because their fucking Bible people fucking did something. Fucking own this land, we own that land, blah blah blah. Alright? Someone's gonna end up like the fucking Native Americans, and we can't even talk about that as fucking Americans, right? No, Andrew Jackson, no. Stamp him on the goddamn $20 bill. The Indians will go gamble all those away. They don't care about that shit. We'll just give them shit, right? We'll steal from the people that never did nothing to the Indians. Guess what? We'll give stuff to the Indians, right? They don't need to do anything for themselves for the rest of forever, right? Even though all the fucking real Indians are pretty much dead and the rest are fucking so inbred it's not even funny, right? Fucking man. Although that's not true with all of them, and there are some really intelligent and smart Native Americans, and they have a wonderful culture and religion, although their younger generation tends to ignore it, right? Papa Wapano, right? Come sit down and listen is what fucking some old Indian guy told me, right? Fucking, I can't know that shit though. I'm white, right? Although today we learned that I'm Latino because I was born in a Latin American country, right? Although I'm not Hispanic because I'm not Spanish. Although Spanish is interesting because you have to be in Spain, but Spanish heritage or something. I don't know. Context, right? Anyways. it's real interesting when we talk about these words and definitions that some people use. I don't often use the word tyrant, right? Because most things that I do, I agree with. Because I'm doing it, so I'm usually agreeing with it, right? Usually it's certain times when I deal with usually the government, but guess what? I don't agree and they don't care. Because they got the guns. They got 5 people right there willing to back them, right? And then if you fuck up those 5 people, they'll have 500 people there, right? And they'll fucking bomb your house, bomb your family, fucking bomb your bank account, fucking they don't give a fuck about you. That's America. They don't care about Americans, they don't care about fucking nobody but themselves. There's a reason why they have a big ass fence around goddamn Washington D.C. now. That's permanently installed, but they don't have a big ass fence around America because we can't protect Americans. Okay, I understand, right? Because you don't care, right? You don't care about your constituents because you can always replace your constituents, and you can always influence them with brute force, like you have for a long time, right? Please ask why we have to have 11 million fucking people from another country just automatically become Americans. When I'm not even sure how many Americans are Americans right now. It's a real interesting concept, right? I'm trying to quit America to be American because I am American and America is American. If that makes sense. But fucking these guys won't get back to me because they're too busy fucking everyone else right now. They're too busy in Washington, D.C. saying, hey, guess what? We need to get as much as we can out of this right now and bail before shit goes bad. Right? And right now we have the guns and we have the influence and we have everything for the most part under control. Our military is doing really well for us instead of them. So just, we're good right now. We're holding the line, right? So America was like, well, we'll hold a different line. Nope, they already changed those rules. Go fuck yourself, right? So they're grabbing all they can before, guess what? They get fucked. It's as simple as that, right? You guys are fighting like goddamn fucking, it's so stupid. You're fighting each other, you're fighting Americans, you're fucking over your goddamn paper and your fucking bullshit, your goddamn stupid ass opinions that have fucking failed us, and your stupid fucking money that ain't worth shit to some people, right? You don't think it's worth nothing, right? Except for you don't think people are worth nothing, so there's that, right? But that's my opinion. And we have to realize this is just one American's opinion. And I'm spending my free time giving my opinion to the public because I think that's fun, right? And I have freedom of speech, and that's also very fun. Although a lot of people get really offended because most of the time they're intimidated by me in person, which is really interesting because I've been intimidated by a lot of people in my life, right? You ever been in America and just had a gun held against your head? Maybe, maybe not, right? It's not really a normal thing, I would think. Oh, wait, no. Actually, in America, I've had it happen on more than one occasion. In numerous states and in many places. So, I would say it is a normal occurrence, right? It's a real test of who the fuck you are, right? Have you ever been punched in the face? I would say a lot of people haven't nowadays because they're too busy hiding behind their fucking computers and in their house and haven't seen the real world. That's fine, right? But people get sick and tired of going out there and fighting all the time, and so they get equal. And Well, that ain't fun. And people are, it's not fun anymore. You guys aren't fun. You guys are useless. You guys don't help the people. You guys make all the rules, and the game ain't fun no more. Fucking, and you say we have to play, but I quit. It's as simple as that. I quit America. Right? Why not? I love America. I love its foundation. I love its ideals. I love most Americans I've met, besides all the ones that I hate. And maybe hate is a strong word. I don't care. I don't show admiration to them. Right? And I will not show mercy or pity to them if I see them again. Right? Unless I'm being paid to do otherwise. Which is a whole nother situation in itself. My government doesn't pay me to do a goddamn thing. No, it robs me to do whatever it wants and whatever. Right? And if I'm not being a productive member of society, then guess what? They say you're worthless. Okay. And if you aren't being a productive member of society, they also say, hey, you can live off us because we're living off people too. Right? And then they say, oh, we fucked up. We have too many people living off us. Right? We need to live off more people, or we need to just cut some ties, but we still need to spend all of our money on our stuff. No. We can't help these people because there's not enough leech room. Right? People need less free time, less this and that. They need to fucking whatever. Bullshit. Just give them bullshit. Make them waste all their fucking life on stupid things. Right? Well, we rob what we want and we make it out big. Not on the stupid petty bullshit that they're paying us millions for, right? Because we've already rigged the game in our favor over generations, right? We don't need to give them a fair shake today. We don't need to do nothing, right? We can change the rules as soon as they start winning. Or if they're not being obedient, we just change the rules so they don't get a say in it. Alright? We just change the rules so you don't get nothing. I can't even go outside without a fucking mask apparently, or two. Or fucking whatever, right? Fucking, I wasn't born with a mask. Who the fuck needs a mask outside? Oh, probably the people that fucking probably needed a mask outside in the fucking first place. Jesus Christ. Or oxygen. Probably need oxygen outside too. As they're fucking crawling around at fucking goddamn 86 and up or some shit. I don't know. That was a guesstimate. Based on their averages or whatever the fuck they had to say over the last year, which hasn't made sense in many instances. But hey, this was fun free time stuff. Tyranny, right? I'm sick of the tyrants, and my government is a tyrant, and here's why I say this as my final statement. Because they have never once asked me if I agree. They have forced me to agree, no matter the information I have or they have. Right? And that's the bottom line. Y'all have a good one.